How about now? It's a bit of a delay. Okay. This is what I get for not being properly set up. I do apologize. Who is listening anyway, I wonder? Yay! People can hear me. That's always a good thing. Not a single case. He'll do anything to give a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. That'll do. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. Tell me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiply it by a factor of 10. Ugh. So, he was your teacher then, Miss Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia. Mia? Uh-huh. We could really use Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. Yay, coincidences. Remove the Deus Ex Machina. I really am sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head on in. Yes, I'm adding my own words. Deal with it. Why is it always the same judge as well, I wonder? At least in this game. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Your Honor, Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Full. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Boy, he's a dick. Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. Decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Or nothing of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call the first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. Happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. Then went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map added. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma? Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There was only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. I repeat, he's more of a dick than Dick Gumshoe. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not. The arrest of Edgeworth. The man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now. Okay, let's see here. See the call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping here. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? That woman and the man who called the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. The testimonies were quite similar, however. Today, I've summoned the woman who was camping. The one who was camping? A lot of heart. What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. I like how you like say a really deep voice when you say objection. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got a share of objections. No, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why did you think he was suspicious? You should know, we have a deep trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court is interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. Poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now. The next morning, a body was found in a lake. And you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bones, so its shape is very well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Nick, doesn't seem like Detective Gumshoe is being a little vague. I bet Von Karma is feeding him lines. His testimony is probably filled with landmines just waiting for me to press. What do we do? Grit our teeth and press, I guess. What else can we do? Well said, Nick. You're the man. What do I have so far? Pictures. Okay, we got nothing from there. Okay. Okay. Head to the scene of crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Miss Edgeworth. Why is that? Found the murder weapon on the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found on the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Ack, he has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There are fingerprints in the pistol found in the boat. They were clearly prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Enlarge myself a little bit. There we go. Order! Order! So Mr. Edge's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Alright, 3 times. There's prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir? Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings in the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does it mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Dude, shut up. Nick, he's glaring at me. Tisk, very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Eh? Me? Ahem. Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive markings on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which as you may recall, was covered with the Ben's own fingerprints. Poor, I'm sorry, I didn't notice that. It was a joke, James. His Rinian. His name's Dick. But this prosecutor is a bigger dick. And Dick is a big dick. I'm sure he has he's very tall. He looks like he's a very tall dude. This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes? Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I'm somewhat fatigued, and so I'll take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess. Now. But wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes! As for playing the second and third games, I'll play them, but I want to play maybe a game in between them. Because trying to go through all 3 games at once is a little fatiguing. Who's running this court anyway? Edgeworth, what's going on here? 2 fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh? How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Mia? Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry, it's no good. Ugh. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, I need you here. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium and can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. You never know when my luck is gonna run out. Really? Whoa, 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 right? Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Oopsie. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, you may call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Well, Hart, you're a research student at a university? That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the accident, and don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Yeah. Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. It's Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out to the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing in the lake but the boat. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the accident. This is the photo. Accept this as evidence. Well, this is surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There are no other boats on that lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! 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 I will have order! I'll have a double stack with only mayo, a large fry, and a medium drink, please. Thank you. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant. Objection! Wait, Your Honor, I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. Cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have to have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Contempt? I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? You really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? I think there was. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right? Let's take him on. Yeah! I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Press further. Mrs. Hart? Jen. What does Oakland's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well then, say it already. Objection sustained. Things for nothing, Your Honor. I heard this bang come up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions. Not leisurely chat with a witness. Erk. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. Witnesses testify that she saw them. There's also a photo. You must look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. She jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradiction is right, not meaningless babble. On Karma, I think I hate you. I think we all hate this guy. I need a thumbs up emote for this Protogen. Thumbs up. I agree. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? It wasn't nary a thing on the lake with that boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Mrs. Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witnesses answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. Oh God. I hate this guy so much. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you're unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor, you keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that we'll have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Nick? Law's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. But... if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. What was that? It was me. Mia? Is there something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Law of the heart. Your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outbursts. Answer me, Alana. What's the big idea of treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. No. Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes the testimony and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order, 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 order. Aura. Oh wait, wrong anime. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Slaughterheart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're gonna arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Miafe, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck! Yeah? I do not care for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a condition here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. The last statement. Too foggy. I mean, seriously. That looks way too foggy, I couldn't see. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. Well, what? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? Mr. Ray has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself, Miss Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Yeah, right. It was a cold night, and the fog was thick as grits. Grits tasty. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back to the car. Oh, I do, Ian, I do. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. Use binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. Hello, Valen! Glad you could make it. You're right, it was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I took back to the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Why do you have binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Hi, thank you. Would you need a telescope, but not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright? Is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Very well, Mr. Wright. If you wish to press further about the camera, press further. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little too overboard there. Overboard. Very well, Miss Hart. You will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. Miss Hart? What made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? And also, why was it aimed at the lake? You know, the fog gets thick in that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, see, I wasn't thinking too straight. Har. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now, wait a minute. Continue testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. No unnecessary comments, please. I don't care how many wrong comment objections I get. I'm gonna find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Stick with grits. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? Says me! I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Oof. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photographing shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Show evidence. She had a camera and binoculars. 75 miles an hour? What's that? Miss Hart. This is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. The proof is, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? That's this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had to set up your camera to respond to loud noises. Yeah, because you know, meteors usually don't make loud noises unless they're impacting the ground, which you have bigger issues in trying to photograph them. Ah, okay, Valen. I see you thought it was a little strange. Yeah. Sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a picture of a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are you all lawyers that smart? No, just lucky. So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. Or you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove. It's nothing more than what the witness is, an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But, as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine. I'll testify. I won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Actually, I'm not a speech instrument. Imagine what a scoop it would be if I got a picture of a monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands. I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fly. Okay. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Witness testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something. I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... why? Was there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. This guy, I can't wait till he goes down. Haha, very funny. You understand this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Now there's new testimony. Actually. Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures of my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging. Oh, a UFO. I'm assuming that's what she means. A UFO? Yeah, you know, unidentified flying object. A UFO. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. Imagine what a screw would be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight at the boat of the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Wait a minute. Why would he... That makes no sense. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. Well, you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy. That's what. You wouldn't give a boat a second thought. Ah. Order, Mr. Dingus. Right. You testified that you were watching the boat through the binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that you all mentioned it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of just scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. Kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching the boat, till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you get the photograph, you got proof? Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Really? This guy. Shut my what? What was she gonna say? She took the photo and... what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality of mine, but should still see who's who. She enlarged that photo? Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong though, that'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Miss, enhance, enhance again. You know, that's how photography actually works. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are you all talking about? You are the ones who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. Miss Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. Prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Shocking. Objection denied. Yay! Now even the judge is getting tired of Van Karma. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me shift my body here. I see what's going on here. I see the big issue. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. Yes, there is something. Let me say it. You asked for an enlargement. You got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. We'll have to take close to the cross-examination of Miss Lockhart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it's time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. Yes, there is. Oh. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Object to the adult. Yep. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judges what's strange about this photo.
Take that!
Here you are, the shooter. I'm not sure I understand. What's the shooter is strange. Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding a pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Dun dun dun! Yes, Rinyan, I do. I'm remembering from the anime a little bit here. I also actually remember saying right, but I'm like, wait a minute. That's this whole left hand. Ergo. Which, I'd like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definite proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edwards who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edwards didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people at the lake that night. But who but the defendant could have shot the victim? There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order! Order! Sir! What? Why Larry? So you're saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can't think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. The suicide is out of the question. But what? An examination of the victim's room reveals the distance in which she was shot. Oh, okay. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. Plus, yeah. There was no way it could have been suicide. Order, order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course! I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see? I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. That was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm gonna go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you just to say how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? Woohoo! I thought it might give us ammunition for trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony is that the shooter was a bang she heard. Continued. That was a good first day in court. Yes, so Sundeer. Just how you like him, right, Renian? Maya! Hello, Nick. What's up? It's you! I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day, okay? It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer. My sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Oh, okay. Have you been questioned yet? Nope, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Whew. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, right? Huh? How much? Excuse me. I don't know. I guess I'll send you a bill or something. Why do I get a picture of giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia? Nope. I can't get through her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did her best. I should check and see if there's any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. Okay, so let's see here. Fewer than yesterday. The cops are still around the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. Public beach. What's he doing today? Oh, probably off paying through the nose on a date with that lovely fiance. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like it's the same thing. Ah, Detective Gumshoe. Hey pal, the trial today. Yes? What about the trial? Well, I was gonna say, good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did save Miss Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. Detective Gumshoe? Any ideas what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? It sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right. He said something about that in the trial today. 2 witnesses. I was wondering who the other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge the information. Right. Alright, you wanted to ask me something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much. See? There's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor. And him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. I want to talk to you about Mia Fey. Huh? She's not out of the bail yet. That's strange. I told them to let her go as soon as they had a report written up. Man, I don't know what would happen at that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged off by the bailiff? I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice to Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know? I'm gonna head back to the station. I'll get a report on Maya and get her out there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay for this month's rent, too. Yeah. Is there anything interesting around here? They left the camera stuff here? Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised it's still here. Say two. Hey Nick, you finally came. You just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at last, eh? Those interrogators are really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Well, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted the bail for you. Oh. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did say about wanting Edgeworth to pay his rent in-game. I can easily, since Twitch does record everything, so we can always bring that up later. So you see, I was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. We could go out to the parking lot for 40. I was kidding. Still, if there are any clues after the prosecutor's been any ideas? Seems really pretty comfortable here. It's warm and they keep it very clean. I mean, have you noticed anything about the case? Oh well, not much more than that, no. There aren't many cops around today, are there? They're probably back at the precinct working out the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all. Hey, it's Lana. Y'all really did today. What did we do now? Nah, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking, a little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Lada. So you see, I don't have to make it up to y'all. Make it up? What do you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd be a witness, even though I didn't really see anything. I kinda convinced myself I had though. I'm sorry. I know I caused you all a lot of trouble. You're horrible, Rinian. You're horrible. Silly, silly Rinian. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I know how that is. I'll be fine next time I witness a murder. Hopefully that won't happen again. Oh, wait. Spoiler! She does. Somewhat of a recurring character, apparently. Right, you mean the first time you witness a murder? Gordy! What about Gordy? Right. Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoked in the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. Alright, Lada. You go, girl. You go, girl! I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too. Finish your spirit medium training first. Lada, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information doesn't come cheap, my friend. Hey, I see you thinking how my unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? You gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick? We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You can bully off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information! Listen. Good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gordy? But Gordy doesn't... Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something at all, come to me first. Got it? Okay. Right. See y'all later. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. The Loch Ness Gordy. Gordy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay, and how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist. Ah! It's a steel samurai! Well, what's that? That's a steel samurai, Nick. Yo, Maya! Larry, what the heck is that? Oh, it's my girl Kiyanti's idea. She was all, if you like put this here, it would be like really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow, that's really impressive. She could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she got him for free, right? Doesn't that still sound look like out of place? I mean, it's so huge. I guess it's good advertising. Something about this still sound just doesn't work for me. Huh? Really? Looks pretty well made to me. Still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. These still samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own. What's this machine? That's a compressor. It uses to fill that balloon up with air. Huh? Neat. Just got it repaired yesterday, man. That was a drag that was. Oops. So yeah, place here. Flopping listlessly back and forth in a cold wind under a cold sky. I don't know. I think it gives a pleasant kind of festival atmosphere. There's another thing you have to weigh a War of the Eyeglasses. War of the what? Huh? What? You mean you don't know the War of the Eyeglasses? What the heck is it? A local fair used to do it every summer. Huh? I guess we're the only ones. I asked again. What the heck is it? Edgeworth. Yo, Nick! What happened with Edgy? Well, he made it through the first day in court, alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on out, though. Huh. Hey Larry, do you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. Come on, Maya, that's pretty mean. That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right. When the DL6 accident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry. When did you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I had that for about a month, yeah. It was a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh. Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, that's that little unit my by my hot dog stand. That's why I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago since I sent it for repairs. Oh, and here I thought you would inflate it by yourself. Why so quiet here? I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder in the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over. I get it. Hey there, pal. What's up? Look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Miss Edgeworth's case again? What do you mean, again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. Investigation. It's not really. Excuse me. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Miss Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in a DL6 accident, and the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was a victim in this case, Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him, and Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him in court tomorrow too. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Say, detective, do you know Gordy? The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Are you out of your minds? Eek! You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then? Oh, Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. I told Detective Gumshoe I had to deal with Lada. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. See, pal, sorry for shouting at you. Okay, I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now, everything in due time. First, you let me show them to you. These are our best and our brightest. Yes, 7 secret weapons. Oh god, I don't want to know. Introducing secret weapon number 1. Missile. Missile? He's a K9 police dog, still in training. Missile! Missile! Here, boy! Aw, he's cute. He's adorable. Yes, he is. I want to feed him some hot dogs. Yum, 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 yum. Here he is. He's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog. And this will help us. How? Excuse me. This will help us out. How? Woof. Next secret weapon 2, a fishing pole. This is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe. We're looking for a monster. Yeah. How are you supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know until you try, pal. Okay, this next one's the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. Here, Detective Gumshoe. We're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find him with a metal detector? Hey, you never know, I might have been eating soda cans. Oh, whichever it will be. Hi, Nick. Now it seems so perfect. I can't make up my mind either, for the totally opposite reason. Oh well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. I'm gonna borrow a missile, I guess. I wanna borrow a puppy. Puppy, 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 puppy. Woof! He's so cute. Oh boy. Cool. Hey, Nick. Missel's been acting strangely. Miss out? Oh, what? That little creature. It's a dog, Phoenix. How can you not know what it is? It's a cute puppers. You lost points, Phoenix. You lost points. Hey, I love little doggies. Good boy, good boy. Grah, ooh. That's a scary looking dog. What happened? It was so cute. What's wrong, Miss Al? Ow, my. Eek. Miss Al, Miss Al. Munch. Whoa, but stop that thing. Samurai dogs. Sniff. Wow, he ate every single one. I'm sorry, Larry. Sorry, don't pay my bills, Nick. It's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to this time. Does that mean I should be really upset at the police / gumshoe for not feeding this dog so it actually eats a thing full of hot dogs? Isn't he cute? Keep that mud away from me! What am I gonna tell the big boss? Is the big boss in charge of your hot dog stand? Nick, maybe the stand is a front for a mafia money laundering scheme. Maya, I think you should probably try to look a little sorry for what happened. Oh, right. Yeah, my poor dogs. I had a feeling that would happen, and I just had to take it. Fishing pole. Sure thing, pal. Oh, if it breaks, be sure to dispose of it properly, okay? Right. Sadly flimsy and dubious utility. You know, you can't catch many fish in this lake. I'm not after small fry. I'm after the biggest fry of them all. Gordy! You really going to try to fish out a monster? Save Edgeworth, yes! Brings a tear to my eye in more ways than one. Okay, Nick, this looks like a good spot. A good spot for what? Time to do some fishing! She's serious. What are you gonna use for bait? Oh. Yeah, oh. I figured something like this would happen. We should have brought Missa along with us too. At least we won't have bait. Nick? Okay, you just lost a lot more points. Rinian, how can you like this guy? He's using poor cute puppies as bait for monsters. He's a monster. I'm kidding. Some jokes are left better if untold. Oof, she hit me. Okay, watch this, Nick. Just try not to reel in any empty cans of boots, okay? Here we go. Ack, my leg. Whoomp. Click. Hey, what are you doing? Sorry, Lala. Don't tell me you're all on some film company's payroll. Nick, pay her. My poor wallet. Let's try out for sure. This is fine, serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Huh? Oh, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy. Doesn't exist. I'll quit being an investigative photographer. What? After all, I only have one photo of my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. A UFO. Anyway, if I can't get a career making photograph this time around, then that's it. I'll quit and go back to school. Ah, you really are a university student? Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Right. Okay, I'll pick up the last thing, I guess. Sure thing, pal. I'm not sure what we're going to find with this. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything! Achievement unlocked. Secret Weapons 3. Secret Weapons 3. Hey, I unlocked an achievement. Awesome. I had one here, over with Lada. I really think this one's gonna be a developmental shop. Beep, 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 boop, beep, boop. Nick! It's beeping! The metal detector found something. Sure is loud enough about that. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Mia. Why do I have to check it out? Nick? Look. Huh? An air tank? Huh. The valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Mia, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. There's something wrapped around this air tank. It looks like a string of flags. Well, we might as well take it in with us, and then we found it. It's heavy. Air tank of dubious value retrieved. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Is it yours? Say, is this air tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a reflecting flags around it, the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your Steel Samurai there. It must be a coincidence. There's a string of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? Inflate something? Like his eye is twitching. You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy Steel Samurai behind you. You butts. Now why would you go asking a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always used was on the fritz, so I tried using the tank to inflate it. Just once, and it didn't go as well, as I suspected. Didn't go so well? Yeah. Do you think it could be a little more specific? Come on, look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us! Fine, whatever. It's like I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the Samurai up with that. And then... blam! It goes flying! The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank is where it took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated Steel Samurai with it. What? Off in a gourd lake? Sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. That's the guy that's selling my dogs faster than I can cook them. Do you think Gordy really exists? Yeah, I think probably saw something else that they just thought it was Gordy. Okay. So the tank and the Steel Samurai you were trying to fill flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. The 20th? A week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank was flying out into the lake. So I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Kayase gave me that Steel Samurai after all. And when did he find it? Just the night before last. It flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last. The night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. Okay. Oh, Mr. Lawyer. I got the info you need. Y'all got scoop on Gordy for me yet? Gordy doesn't exist. Lada, there's no such thing as Gordy. What? How can you be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gordy doesn't exist? The proof that Gordy doesn't exist is here. Back up. Here's the proof.
Take that!
There's the air tank. We're gonna talk about an air tank. This is Gordy? Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot who happened an idiot. So Phoenix is so nice to his friends. Who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang? The tank, along with a still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. Wait. So, you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lada. Nah, it's okay, you win. I'll give you info like I promised. Poor Lada. So, tell us this information you have. A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Boat rental? There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. You all should go check it out. Thanks, Lada. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder? My camera clicked twice, you know. Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing on it at all, just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be so much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but... Here, take it. Aha! Bingo! Note that time. Bye now, you all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lada. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry. Familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it usually is the butts. Yes. Stinky! Stinky butts. Stinky, stinky butts. Someone should rip that butts into place. Yes! Get him to do squats. Lots of squats. What I was talking about. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway. Oh, no. Examine! Oh, doesn't look like what's going on. They'll probably closed because of the murder. Dog. Apparently, a piece of indeed a space for one more boat at the dock. Oh, I can go inside. Okay. Meg, that you? Eek! Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this up to you, Mia. Meg, yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? In my mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone. Pasta? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You'll make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Polly, the kids are home. Hello, hello, squawk? Nick, what was that? A parrot, the one on that perch. Keith. Yes? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, sonny. Wet noodle. Nick, what's the wet noodle? I'm not gonna answer that. Phoenix might, but I'm not gonna answer that. Based on the available evidence, I say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello, hello, squawk. Yep. Yep. Zzz. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. Pasta shop? Yup. To think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you the third generation. Meg? Yes? Tomorrow we'll start the secrets of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith? Yes? You're the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy? Egg! Yes? You know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course. Everybody knows that. Nick? Huh? How long do we have to keep this all in the family charade? This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here is the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. Though now that you mention it, we haven't got any orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, "Yo dude, we want to ride one of your boats." That's why I keep them boats here. Youngsters these days, darn if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. This old man is a witness tomorrow, right? We gotta find some way to get any information out of him. It's run by the guy named Wet. Is that canon? Do we run into a noodle shop here in this game sometime? One of the games, Rian? That's a lawyer badge. Yes, yes it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Huh? Yup. I got you figured out now. You're not Keith. Nick? Now's our chance to clear things up. Sir? No, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here to investigate a murder that took place at this lake the other night. Please help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. No, I have a feeling Phoenix would probably run a wet noodle shop better than he is a lawyer. And I plan on being beaten by Rinian, probably, for saying that. Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? Why? Oh god, Phoenix noodles. Rinian, my PNG avatar here really needs a facepalm emotion. It really does. I guess so. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say you too, Meg? Yes. You bring a tear to the old man's eyes, you know? Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello, Squawk. Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? You know something about this, sir? Keith? Yes? It's okay. You can call me Dad. Dad? You know something about this? Yup. The other night out, on the lake. Yes. I know all about that. I seen it. What? Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all. I think at the time, it was pretty dark outside, probably night. Yup. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one. Bang. A little while later, this boat comes back, and a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something by himself. Yup. What did he say? Yup. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time. Promise. We need to know earlier than that. Blanket on his table. It looked warm. That's a great idea. We should get that in the office. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa. And what? Talk about murders? Ah, you're a party pooper, Nick. Yeah, because every single case is a murder mystery. This fishing pole looks expensive. Fishing is all about having the right equipment. How are you supposed to catch anything with a 2-cent rod? That's what I like to ask Detective Gumshoe. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. Hmm? Are you taking my chips? My wife just came in and sold all the potato chips I was eating. Wow, he has a television here too? Yup. Don't work though. Really? I picked it up from the dump after all. It figures that doesn't work. Then why do you keep it? I don't know. It just looks right there. In the summer I replaced it with a mini fridge. A broken mini fridge? Of course. I got that from the dump too. Nobody in their right mind would throw away a good cooler. Now don't you go opening people's safes without the permissions, Meg. Maybe later. Later? Wow, there's lots of various fish in the Gourd Lake, aren't there? Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. Of course. What's the point of going fishing in your own backyard? Deep sea fishing's the best. Mighty tasty, too. Right. Wow, what an amazing pair that is. Good morning. Hello? They ignored me. What? You forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly, how you been? Hello, Squawk. See? Neat. So the pair's name is Polly. 2 Too bad all she can say is hello. Har har har. Old Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. Secret words? Polly, Polly, what's your name? Polly, Squawk. Cute. Man's found a new friend. Ah, okay. Like that. You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. That's right, Keith. I'm confused. Heck, my memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything? Important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228, Squawk. Alright. Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya? Hehe. See, Nick? A little takes a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Yeah, I would not doubt. I know it's not true because Rinian is way to these games. But I bet you the very last Phoenix Wright game ever, she's the mastermind. She's the BBEG. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. You know what, Aunt Little Terry? Yep, the kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He's wearing this tattered old coat. Got himself some whiskers growing out of his face. He must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh wait, I had one more question. Polly, have you forgotten something? Squawk! Don't forget DL6! Squawk! Huh? What did you just say, Nick? Ooh, the plot twist turns. One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6. Squawk! What? The DL6 incident? Hey, Dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? How did that bird Polly know about DL6? You have to figure out who the old man is. Oh, what? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? I think I need a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Well, time to get back out. Nothing here. Figured as much. I'm actually... well, no. Actually, before I go any further, I am out of drink. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab myself a soda. Or some water. Probably some water. With all this talking I'm doing and all. I'll be right back, folks. I am back, folks. Thank you for waiting. I now have a nice big thing of water. Criminal fails, here we come. Hey pal, long time no see. I didn't see you earlier today. You don't look so happy. What's wrong with this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? Detective Gumshoe, please, help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that this has something to do with this current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about the DL6 either. Mrs. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident related to this case, I guess I can consider opening the file up. You know the boat rental shop down by Gourd Lake? Oh yeah, the old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh. How'd you, you know, that was supposed to be top secret. Do you know who that old man is, detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. Decided at first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Mr. Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious. Oh, what's that? What, that? A parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop parrot. The parrot knew something about that incident. That incident? DL6? What? Polly, have you forgotten something? Squawk! Don't forget DL6. Squawk! Huh? Checking a few things here. Alright. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how could that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if the old man was connected to DL6? Nick, you think he might be? I get ya. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Do there is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. Alright, way to go, Detective Gumshoe! Okay, Nick, to the records room! I guess it's time to face Edgeworth's past. Nothing to talk about. Wow, this is amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find the DL6 stuff quick. 15 years ago. Both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through 4th grade when we suddenly transferred. Because of DL6? Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want me to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. The case summary. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. Right. Summary. Found it. Here you go. September 28, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the 1st District Courthouse. What? Is this the same District Courthouse where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. There's a large earthquake at 2 p.m. that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all the lights went out. Wow, that was some earthquake. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours. That would be scary like that in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevators had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. For Miles Edgeworth was one who was other passengers in this elevator. Victim data. You have a data on the victim. Edgeworth's father. Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here, found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were alive today, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles. Miles? Miles Edgeworth, of course. So, he was in the elevator with his father. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh. It sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Got any idea on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it. The man arrested was suspected with Steel 6 was Yanni Yogi. He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to a defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond? The victim in our case? Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived. So much he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where could Yogi gone to, I wonder? He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now, all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. Dad. Day 2 of trial. Court is now in session. The trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Apparently, prosecution is also ready. Who is the judge here, anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well, no opening statement, so... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end in 3 minutes from now. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, what's the meaning of this? Your statement just now. Must you question everything? It'll be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand. That's the mysterious boat owner. Witness, state your profession. I'm the proprietor of the restaurant at the Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard those old guys do this.
Objection!
Wait a minute. The witness hasn't even stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. Witness will state his name. not really sure. Yup. What do you mean? My memory? Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. Hello, Banana Nana Joyer. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for coming. We're currently on the day 2, or trial day 2, of the final trial of the first Phoenix Wright game. Welcome, welcome. He cannot recall, you say. Yes, but the incident in the question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness? Night of the murder. He looks way too stoned. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yup. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang. Yup. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to the shore, and a man walks back by my window. Very well, I'd like to begin the cross-examination. There's nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Dude, let me do my job. Jesus Christ, this guy's annoying. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there's only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict, now. Yes. Mr. Wright. Cross-examine. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well, you may begin. Arrgh! 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. Let's see. It's the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in a restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Then I heard a bang. I looked out the window. I saw a boat just floating in the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to the shore. A man walks by my window. By your window? Hey, yep, by my window, right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. It's rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I have a bad feeling about this. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. If I know Von Karma, he spent time preparing his witness. I'm not going to find any contradiction very easily in his testimony. Whew, it's tough being a lawyer. You don't say. I was in a restaurant where I rent boats. Yep, when I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating in the lake. I heard a bang, just about the boat, comes back to shore, I'm on the window. Then I was offended, he was saying, alright, didn't you say you forgot what he said yesterday? When I first talked to you? Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad. Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by, too. Witness, I assured the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth. It was him, that Edgeworth boy. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Von Karma, he lured me into this cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. I better act quick or this is gonna try.
Objection!
Your Honor, you proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edward who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edward's right hand found on the gun, and the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his handprints after he fired. Are you ignoring the truth of the matter here? Everything in this witness's testimony is true. The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Of course I want to read it. Objection. This witness claims that Edward said, "I can't believe he's dead." But his words is all we have. If he were telling a lie, in the court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Or, Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please, can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you. Tisk, tisk, tisk. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty. Accused was turned to be held pretending trial by higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait! Who was that? Me! Huh? What? Larry? What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about that until just yesterday. But today I remembered it. Remember what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Order. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remembered. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Testify! 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 Ow. Order, order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given me a decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Let us give us one final chance at this. Why it wasn't Larry? He could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just turning guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, there's another witness. It is our duty to clear him, hear him speak. Right here. Right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistakes have ever been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After all that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned.
We're talking.
Mochi? Dog is barking at something? I don't know what.
Mommy.
Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edge. Mochi. What's going on, Mochi? Who's a good girl? You just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night? Yes. He said he went looking for the Silk Samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's just nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask of you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. Good question. When you fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol laying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. Didn't have a reason, really? I see. Right. Yeah. This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever had run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfect completed evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry's now. Back to the courtroom. Come on, butts. Do something useful. Witness? Please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right. Leave it to me. Please, Larry. Don't mess this one up. Hit to a minute, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. That night, I was out on a boat on the lake. I was looking for something that I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go out but forward, Nick. Something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the book back to the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. Looked out over the lake, I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that, I went home. I didn't have anything. Wait a minute. He left before 11:30 something, right? Picture was taken at 11:50.
Objection!
Wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention to all that what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, you see. I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts. What? You only heard one gunshot. Are you sure? Well, to tell the truth, I'm not sure. Eh? Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? Order, order, and stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you are listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That's a crime? I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion. Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue with the testimony? Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio. Alright, give it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this. Leave me. What's that noise? Oh. Huh? What Larry heard. Slowly being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request radio show on the all-request show on the radio. See, I was listening to it like real booming loud, like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. Well, you were listening to your radio at high volume. Yeah, that's the big problem. Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is he heard the sound no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe it. I'm continuing this charade. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? Including, but I'm sure I heard the gunshot. I know exactly what you were saying. I heard it too. Please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what the radio DJ said to us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason. We should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask? Why, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify in the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Hey, it's almost Christmas. I heard the Christmas. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. There's one gleaming ray of hope in there. Got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. That's why I was listening to all request radio. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I know exactly what you were saying. There we go. just after midnight.
Objection!
That's correct. Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easily. Is there something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when you heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? He heard the gunshots. It was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But that contradicts the two testimonies we've heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Dun, dun, dun. Order. What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim he heard the shot before midnight? That is not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Yes, I do actually. Bingo.
Daddy, help me. Help me.
Look at this photograph. Timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh. But there's nothing on the lake on this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown on this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. It's famous. Why is it a famous meme? I'm very curious on that. Aha! Correct. It was a loud noise in the lake at 11:50 p.m. That's why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard the gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then, where does that leave us? Ms. Hart testified that she heard gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were two sets of gunshots, with a 25-minute pause between them. Ah, I see. Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. Yes? There was no proof that the loud noise on M50 was a gunshot. Why? The witness could have sneezed. Trigger the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear. Well, Mr. Wright, there is no turning back now. Can you prove the loud noise on M50 was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have it.
Mommy, I'm dead.
Failed on that one. Again, can you prove that loud noise was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court if you have it. Time of death. Wait.
Take that!
my evidence? Their murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. The 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order! Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me to wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50 and another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why? Uh-oh, better think something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Aha! What's wrong, Nick? I have it! I have it! Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case has the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya? Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edward's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm gonna run with it. Right, I mean, is this safe? Safe? You've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch it and let me know if I say something that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Tisk, tisk, tisk. So, you finally realize the truth? There can be no other murderer here than Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on the boat, and Robert Hammond fell in the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 00:15. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on that lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the other 2 men on the boat are. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:15, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous! Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name is... Right, it's... Oh, come on. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah! Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. That old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Well, where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out to the lake to shoot someone? May I suggest the real scene of the crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Show the judge where the murder really took place. course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. You have proof that the old boat shop is the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was on the lake on a boat searching for something. What the hell? He finds it and returns to the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time, in other words, the gunshot was very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned the boat? The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. Now, if I can start at the very beginning and take it slow, I might be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to a shop. That was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out to the middle of the lake. Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? Boat shop caretaker. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot will look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one other man on the boat has shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that everything else falls into place, the boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop, then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker. Quickly. Very well. While we're waiting for the caretaker, I'd like to ask the defendant Miles Edgeworth a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go through the lake that night? What Wright has mentioned was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask you to remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him, quickly. You cannot allow him to get away. Shocking. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I requested the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. What about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I did wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Yeah, it makes me wonder too. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little bit. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me just yet. Well, what do you mean? Right? There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. To be continued. 20 minutes. I'm kind of wondering if I actually have time to go through a whole day before 8 o'clock. And 8 o'clock is usually the time I get off and start reading a book or two to my son. So I am going to call it there. So next session is either going to be, let's see, either probably Saturday. I'm going to say Saturday sometime. I may stream some other game tomorrow for a few hours earlier in the day, but we'll see. For now, I'm heading out. I'm going to leave a bit early, about 20 minutes early. I do apologize for anyone who's watching. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed watching. We are going to raid someone else I have here, because raiding is good for the community. Who do I want to raid? Oh, I know. I'll go raid them. Go raid Whiskey Dingo. Whiskey Dingo 0. So, we're going to go raid. I hope everyone enjoyed the evening and have a good evening, and enjoy the rest of this evening and tomorrow. See ya probably Saturday again. Well, for this game. I said tomorrow I may stream. Good night, everyone.